All right, today we're diving into a really powerful and honestly compassionate way to think about fitness, especially if you're managing multiple sclerosis. This isn't about that no pain, no gain mentality. It's about working smarter and finding a different kind of strength in being gentle and consistent.
You know, we're always hearing that fitness has to be this intense, cruel summer kind of thing where you just push yourself to the absolute brink. But the message we're exploring today is, well, it's the complete opposite. It's all about finding a reasonable pace, a sustainable rhythm that actually works with your body instead of fighting against it. So let's take a look at what that really means.
Okay, first things first. We have got to talk about a huge hurdle for so many of us, the all-or-nothing trap. This mindset can be really damaging for anyone, but it's especially tough if you're managing a chronic illness, where your energy is basically a precious currency.
So you've really got two paths here. On one side, you have that all-or-nothing cycle. You go super hard one day, which inevitably leads to total burnout. Then you're forced to rest for days, and the guilt kicks in, and the whole cycle just becomes totally inconsistent. But on the other side, a gentle, consistent approach. You use moderate effort, and what happens? You actually preserve your energy. This means you can keep moving every day, and that's how you build real, sustainable progress. And this is so key. For anyone with MS, saving energy isn't lazy. It's a victory, a huge win.
So, how do we actually build this new approach? Well, our first big principle is something that's so easy to overlook: hydrating like an absolute pro. Seriously, water isn't just about quenching your thirst. For someone with MS, it might be the single most powerful tool you have for managing exercise that doesn't come in a prescription bottle. Let's dig into why.
Here's why hydration is just so critical. A lot of people with MS experience something called Uthoff's phenomenon. The best way to think about it is like a temporary short circuit. When your body temperature goes up, even just a little bit, your MS symptoms can suddenly flare up. That could mean a wave of fatigue, feeling weaker, or even having problems with your vision.
And this is exactly where hydration becomes your secret weapon. When you stay hydrated, you're helping to cool your body from the inside out, which helps prevent that short circuit from ever happening. And what's really fascinating is everything else it does. It directly supports your nerve function, it helps you fight back against that deep MS fatigue, and it can even improve your balance and stability. It's huge.
So the takeaway here is simple, but you got to remember it. Start thinking of your water bottle as your most important training partner. The whole goal is to be proactive, not reactive. Because if you wait until you feel thirsty, you're already playing catch-up.
All right, on to our second principle, and this one flows right from that last idea. Consistency will beat a heroic effort every single time. It's kind of like saving money, right? Putting away a little bit every day builds so much more wealth than making one huge deposit once a year. The same exact thing is true for movement. Getting this concept down is a total game changer.
The path to real, lasting progress is built on these small, tiny wins. It's not about going out and crushing some huge goal in one day and then needing a whole week to recover. No way. It's about adding just a few more steps today than you did yesterday, and then a few more tomorrow. That's how you build momentum without burning yourself out. When you're managing MS, this approach is just everything. It's all about smart energy management, what people call pacing. It's what stops that crash and burn cycle we were just talking about. Plus, consistent, gentle movement actually helps reduce muscle stiffness, spasticity, and it's really the only way to build mobility and strength that's actually going to stick around.
This brings us to our third principle, and this one might be the most revolutionary one of all. It's time to completely reframe how we think about rest. Recovery isn't something you do after you train. Recovery is part of the training.
I absolutely love this analogy. Think about it. You would never be speeding down the highway in a car and just switch off the engine, right? That would be crazy. So why on earth would we do that to our bodies? A gradual cooldown is not an optional extra. It's how you safely guide your body from effort back to rest.
And the benefits of doing this are just immense. A proper cooldown helps reduce spasticity and muscle pain, which, hey, often leads to better sleep. It also helps your body and your brain readjust, which is crucial for maintaining your balance, and it can help prevent those dreaded post-exercise symptom spikes.
Now, when we talk about recovery, we absolutely have to talk about MS fatigue. This isn't just being tired after a long day. It is a profound, bone-deep exhaustion that can feel like you're wearing a heavy blanket that you just can't shake off. And understanding this difference is the key to giving yourself permission to truly recover. So here it is, the most crucial point. We have to erase the guilt that we attach to rest. Rest is not quitting. It is not a sign of failure or weakness. It is an active, strategic part of your plan. It is literally the time when your body is repairing and refueling for whatever comes next.
So, what does this all add up to? When you put it all together, the proactive hydration, the consistent effort, and that guilt-free recovery, what you get is a whole new philosophy, not just for fitness, but really for life.
It all really boils down to this one simple but incredibly powerful idea. Being gentle with your body isn't about giving up. It's about being strategic. It's about listening to what you need and responding with compassion. And you know what? That, right there, is a huge form of strength.
And that leaves us with one final question to think about. This isn't about some massive life overhaul that you have to start tomorrow. It's about right now. Looking at everything we've just talked about, what is one small, gentle step you can take for your body today?